The big shift now is that the burden to photograph and to style and to document your own work falls now on the designer. It doesn't fall on the magazine. There are still a few magazines where it's their responsibility to photograph the space in the way that they like it. But by and large, 80 to 90% of your press will probably be using photography that you commissioned, you styled, you paid for, and that, you were managing.
I
So,
see.
and when you combine that with, the era of Instagram, that's what I would say is the big shift, is that the shift is now firmly in either in a designer or their publicist rather than just I'm going to sell it to a magazine and then they're going to make me into a star. Now it's really your responsibility as the designer to do that, which is a hard thing to hear because it's quite expensive. I mean, good photography
It's incredibly
is
expensive.
everything, and it is very expensive.
So that's you're seeing more of a shift from, okay, Architectural Digest is, they love a project, they're just going to send out their, well, maybe Architectural Digest is a little different, but generally magazines are going to send out their own photographer crew and they're going to stage it and they're going to put everything together. So now it's more beholding to that interior designer to make sure that's all done and present that package to the magazine. That's more occurring more.
Yes. So now,
Okay.
especially with digital, when you have a place, you have a project, you've shot it, you've styled it, you've selected the best photos, you then need those photos you might need those photos if you're pitching to a major magazine. To others, they'll just use the photos that you took, especially if you use the right people to do it.
Okay.
There's nothing worse than having a big project, using the wrong photographer and stylist, showing the magazine the images that you've paid for, and then being like, ooh, this is great, but maybe not for us. And really what they might just mean is we don't like these photos as they are. So sometimes if you have a really important project and there is a magazine that you want to pitch to, putting AD and Elle Decor, let's say, aside, what might be good is to look through your favorite magazines and try to find one that, you like, a regional or anything like that, and write down all of the names and contact the people, the photos that run the best. And then contact them. You want to make sure you're using the right talent, not just a random real estate photographer or somebody else.